fake! You liar! What did I do? I left my wife for you, didn't I? If I had known, you'd never have got inside the store. I wasn't the first. You'll be the last. You are well paid for your time. I'm ashamed I ever shared your winnings, you cheat. Go to the devil and stay away from me. My things are in there. I want them back. You can't treat me this way. You'll pay. You hear? Did you see that? See what? I just came in. You didn't see the dancer at her door there just now. No, what happened? You can tell me. I'm an outsider here like yourself, but I know these people better than you do. If you need help or advice, I'm your man. If I confide in you, will you keep it quiet? Trust me. The pilgrim woman is my wife. I left her in Torino. You rascal, you. My name's not Leandro. I'm not a count. This gets better and better. You're not an undercover policeman, are you? Please, I may not be noble, but I'm honest. I used to work as a merchant's clerk. Much too fatiguing, am I right? Yes, and wishing to see the world. At somebody else's expense. I came to Venice to be a card sharp. What? Are you calling me names? As your confidant, I reserve the right to comment now and then. You can see the spot I'm in if my wife discloses who I am. What do you plan to do about her? Couldn't she be run out of Venice as a tramp? Now, you really are a rascal. How do you mean that? As your friend and confidant. Or I could leave town before she can denounce me to the authorities. Do you think I should? Oh, yes, your best bet is to leave at once. Take a gondola as far as Fusina. Catch the coach and go to Ferrara. I'll leave as soon as it's dark. First, I want to retrieve a few of my things from the dancers. Then hurry and don't let anybody see you. I'll use the back door. I knew it. I said all along, use the back door. Remember, not a word to anybody. Absolutely secrecy. Depend on it. Do me a favor. Give my wife these 2 ducats to get home on. Write me as soon as she's gone, and I'll sneak back to Venice. Okay, I'll give them to her. Go now. Hurry. But make sure she really leaves. Go, confound you. Are you trying to get rid of me? I'm telling you, as a friend, for your own good, go before the devil catches up with you. What kind of a friendly talk is that? A count. It's a good thing the scoundrel confided in me, or I'd break every bone in his body. Lady Pilgrim, how goes it? You. You were at dinner with my husband, weren't you? Yes, I'm the man with the dried nuts, chestnuts. For the love of heaven, tell me where that wife betrayer is. Go back to Torino and forget your husband. You're better off without him. That may be, but I must talk to him before I go. You'll never see him again. Why do you say that? You must know something. Yes, but my lips are sealed. Go home and forget him. Here, I'll give you 2 ducats. Heaven reward your kindness. Can't you tell me anything about my husband? Poor woman. Hey, your husband's at the dancers, getting his things. He'll sneak out by the back door. So he's with that dancer. If I try to talk to him, I'm afraid he might beat me. My wife won't believe me anymore. She loves you. Everything will work out. Signor Eugenio, let him be. He has other worries on his mind. I hate to bother him, but I'm in trouble. Won't anyone listen? Believe me, Rodolfo, this poor woman deserves compassion. She's completely honest, though her husband's a scoundrel. He abandoned me. When I finally found him here in Venice, he tried to kill me. Well, now he wants to slip away again. Where is he? There, at the dancers, gathering his belongings. He intends to sneak out the back. If he sees me, he'll kill me. Who told you he'll go out the back? Don Marzio. Oh, the town crier. Here, go into the barber shop. From there you can see the secret door at the back. When he comes out, call me. I'll deal with him. They won't allow a woman in the barber shop. Wait a minute. Hey, Messer Agabito. Did you call Messer Rodolfo? Ask your master to keep this pilgrim lady in the shop for a little while till I come and get her. Gladly. Come with me, lady. I'll show you the art of the close shave. But you probably know more about clipping a man than we do. Nothing but insults. All because of my worthless husband. It's better to jump in the canal than marry a man like mine. I'd like to help that poor pilgrim get out of town. Then your wife will have no cause to be jealous. How are you going to handle your wife? Would you like me to go with you to the back room and talk to her? No, no, you'll make her self-conscious. Of course, if I go in alone, she'll scratch my eyes out. But never mind. Let her get it out of her system. I'll go in alone. Go then, and God be with you. If I need you, I'll shout. Where? Well, here I go. Be brave. What do you think she'll do? Or sit, cry or scratch? She'll try everything. What do I do? You'll think of something. Don't come in unless I really yell for help. Go on, go to her. Rodolfo, you're a true friend. Husbands and wives, let 'em work it out for themselves. Hey, Trappola, boys, where are you? Here I am. Mind the shop while I go to the barber's. If Signor Eugenio calls for me, give me a shout and I'll come running. Shall I go in and keep them company? No, and don't you go in there and make sure nobody else does. Why not? Because I just want to see if he needs anything or anything. Don't go in unless he calls. I want to check on the pilgrim lady. Why doesn't he want me to go in? What's going on in there? Did I frighten you? Have you seen Eugenio? Shh, he's inside. Where? Shh, in the back room. Where's he what's he doing? Playing cards? Well, he's playing all right. Who else is in the game? His wife. His wife's in there. Yes, shh. Going in to see him. Not allowed. Why not? The boss says so. Oh, get out of my way, you clown. I tell you, you can't go in. I tell you, I will. And I tell you, you won't. I'll take a stick to you. What's going on? He's trying to force his way between husband and wife. Calm down, Don Marzio. Nobody goes in there. I insist. In my shop, I give the orders. Behave yourself or I'll call in the law. Don't you boys let anybody in. I don't care who it is. Hear that? Pay some respect to matrimony. Pay respect? Me? You filthy swine? Bring me some coffee. Right away. Excellency, I need your help. Ah, the gambling man. Well, what is it? It's something very distressing. It's what's wrong? Confide in me. I'll help you, my good man. There are envious people in the world, malicious people who hate to have a poor man succeed. They see me struggling to feed my family, and these scoundrels report me to the police. They accuse me of cheating at cards. Ah, an honest man like you, how did you find out about it? A friend in the constable's office warned me, but I'm sure they have no proof. There's never been a breath of scandal about me. I could tell some fine stories about you. Excellency, I beg you, for the love of heaven, don't ruin me. For the sake of my poor little children. All right, I'll help you. Do you have any marked cards on the premises? I never mark cards myself, but sometimes some customers do. Quick, burn them at once. There's no time to burn anything. Then hide them. I will. I'll go hide them right now. Have you a good, safe place? Absolutely safe. Under the beams. The devil himself couldn't find them. Well, you are a sly one. He's a jailbird if ever there was one. If they discover half of his felonies, they'll have him in irons for life. Check out the neighborhood, and when I whistle, come running. Marked cards, what cheats people are. Coffee, at once. Fine weather we're having. It won't last. Never mind. If the weather turns bad, you can always go to a casino and play a game or two. They don't cheat you blind. This place seems reputable enough. Reputable? It's a den of thieves. Messer Pandolfo runs it, I believe. He's the man, all right. Frankly, I hear he's a bit slippery. He's an out-and-out swindler. Has he tricked you too? Me? I'm no fool. But whoever walks in there is a plucked duck. He must suspect something. He's nowhere to be seen. He's inside hiding cards. Hiding cards? Why? Because they're marked. Won't you suppose? I see, but hiding them where? Want a good laugh? He hides them under the beams. That's all I need to know. You like to gamble? Upon occasion. I don't believe I know you. You soon will. You're leaving? I'll be back. Hey, the coffee. I'll pay you later. Trappola. Don Marzio? Who are these men? I think they're undercover police. Much obliged, Don Marzio. I don't know what you're talking about. I may go to jail, but your tongue deserves even worse. You were right. I found him hiding his marked cards. I'll go see where they take him. The devil. I thought that man was a gentleman, and he turns out to be a policeman. He deceived me. Good. When a man acknowledges he was in the wrong, he shows a real man. That there's the one who told me to clear out. Fine advice, Don Marzio. Instead of trying to reunite him with his wife, you tell him to leave her in the lurch again. Reunite him with his wife? Impossible. He can't stand her. It wasn't impossible for me. I persuaded him in 2 minutes. He's going back home with her. I have to, or I'm sunk. Let's go get her. She's at the barber's. Yes, go get that wife of yours. A fine piece of goods she is. Don Marzio, let me tell you in confidence, you have a long, poisonous tongue. Now and then my tongue may say something this person or that doesn't like to hear, but I'll never squelch it as long as I believe it's telling the truth. I freely tell what I know because I'm an open-hearted and generous man. Well, that's done. If he's sincere, he truly regrets what he did to her. And if he's pretending, he's stuck with her now. The great Rodolfo, the marriage counselor, the reconciler of couples drifting apart. And you're the man who splits them up. I do it for their own good. Nothing good can come of deliberately separating husband and wife. You're a fine lecturer. Don Marzio, you may be better educated than I am, but my tongue is under better control. You are insolent. Then forgive me if I can, if you cannot take your business elsewhere. I certainly shall. I never come to this shop of yours again. Thank you. Signor Eugenio would like to see you. I'll be right with him. By your leave. I salute the master diplomat. What do you expect to gain by these shenanigans of yours? Friends and respect. They're worth more to me than anything in the world. What a madman! Delusions of grandeur. A man who runs a coffee shop. The three lunatics, the crazy prodigal, the jealous madwoman, and the megalomaniac. Dear Rodolfo, I owe you everything. My peace of mind, my whole life. Believe me, my friend, I was fed up with the way I was living, but I didn't know how to quit. You opened my eyes, and I trust this change will last. As a testimonial to you, a wise and honest man. You overwhelm me. I don't deserve such praise. As long as I live, I'll remember it was you who restored my dear husband to me. When I became his bride, I shed a few tears, and God knows how many men when I lost him. Now getting him back is costing me more tears than ever, but these are sweet tears of love that wash out all the past unhappiness. I thank heaven and you. You're making me crazy. What damn fools! Shall we go home? I hate to have them see me blubbering like this. My mother will be there. Rodolfo, do you have a mirror? Her husband has mussed up her hairdo. There's a mirror upstairs above the gambling den. I never want to set foot in that place again. Haven't you heard? Pandolfo's been arrested. Serves him right. Let's go upstairs, dear. As long as nobody's there, all right. I can't let them see me at home in such a state. Poor old girl, she's bubbling over with joy. I'll show you where the mirror is. Eugenio made up with his wife because he's broke and has no other merchandise. She's young and pretty, and Rodolfo will do the pimping for him. Let's go to the inn and pick up your belongings. Darling, how could you ever have abandoned me like that? Forget it, I promised to change my ways, didn't I? I hope to heaven you will. Your humble servant, most illustrious Count. Ah, old Signor Slimy Tongue himself. I bow low before my lady Countess. Your servant, Sir Knight of the Dried Nuts. Now they'll both become pilgrims. They've nothing to their names but a pack of cards. There she is with that wretch Leandro. If she stays, I'm leaving. Can't stand the sight of her or him either. Your servant, dancing lady. Greetings. What's the matter? You seem upset. I'm surprised the innkeeper takes in such people. Who? That pilgrim woman. She's nothing but a common hussy. We've never had such a trash in the neighborhood before. Hey, are you talking about me? I'm a respectable woman, whatever you may be. Respectable women don't gallivant all over the country. I came to get my husband. Oh, yes, who was it last year? I wasn't here last year. I've never been in Venice before in my life. Liar. At the last carnival, you were the laughing stock of the whole town. Who says so? Don Marzio there. He told me. I never said anything of the kind. He couldn't have spread such a brazen lie. But he told me about all the customers you let in at the back door. I never said that. Oh, yes, you did. Don Marzio said a nasty thing like that? I swear I didn't. That's what he said about both of you. The pilgrim lady was here in Venice last year, up to no good, he told me, and the dancer let men in at the back door. I heard that from Rodolfo. From me? Never. I said Signor Lisoro was a respectable lady, and Excellency insisted she was not. Oh, the wretch! Rodolfo's a liar. Don Marzio said you were both hussies. Disgraceful. Ah, you damned. Yes, yes, a gentleman. Smearing the names of two honorable ladies with your filthy tongue. You call the dancer lady? Yes, I am. I expected to marry Leandro. I didn't know he already had a wife. Well, he has, me. If I had listened to Don Marzio, I'd have skipped out again. The worthless busybody. The meddler. Slanderer. Blabbermouth. Me, the only respectable man around. I never committed a dishonorable act in my life. Ah, Don Marzio, you committed a beauty. What did he do? He informed on Messer Pandolfo. Informed? On Pandolfo? Yes, the constables have nabbed him and they say he'll be flogged in public tomorrow. An informer? Get out of my shop. Signor Informer, don't come out into our shop again for a shave. Signor Informer, don't come out to our inn any more for your dinner. Signor Lecce, confidentially, informing him it's a nasty business. You and your dried nuts, Signor Stool Pigeon. Hang him, to the gallows with him. Dear Don Marzio, those 10 ducats you lent my husband were their reward for your informing. Goodbye, Signor Loosemouth. My respects, Signor Snitch. Astonished. An informer, me, because I mentioned Pandolfo's shady deals just casual. How did I know I was talking to an undercover policeman? Nobody in this town will have anything to do with me now. I'll have to get out of here, but I'll leave with regret. This miserable tongue of mine has driven me from a place where all enjoy life and liberty and peace and pleasure, as long as they know enough to keep their mouths shut.